Hey, friends. Welcome back to English with Friends. I'm Adam, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you're new, this is the place where we learn English together in a fun and simple way. My goal is to help you speak English fluently and confidently so you never feel nervous in conversations again. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel nervous when speaking English in front of people? Maybe your mind goes blank or you worry about making mistakes. If that sounds familiar, don't worry. Today I'm going to share 5 simple tricks that will help you gain confidence and speak English without fear. But before we jump in, let me ask you a favor. If you want to improve your English and speak with confidence, hit the like button and subscribe right now. It really helps the channel grow, and I promise to keep bringing you the best tips and tricks to make English easier and more fun for you. All right, let's get started. Tip 1, Power of Practice. The first and most important step to speaking confidently is practice, but not just any practice. You need the right techniques to improve your fluency and pronunciation. 1. Speak in front of a mirror. One of the best ways to boost confidence is to practice speaking in front of a mirror. It may feel awkward at first, but trust me, it works. Stand in front of a mirror and talk about anything. Introduce yourself, describe your day, or even repeat a short speech. Watch your facial expressions and body language. This will help you become more comfortable with how you sound and look while speaking. 2. Record yourself and listen. Another powerful trick is to record yourself speaking. Pick a topic, talk for a minute, and then listen to the recording. Do you sound clear? Are there any words you struggle with? This helps you identify mistakes and track your progress over time. You can even compare your first recording with a new one after a few weeks. You'll be surprised at how much you improve. 3. Read aloud daily. Another great practice technique is reading aloud. Choose a book, a news article, or even subtitles from your favorite movie and read them out loud. This will help improve your pronunciation, fluency, and confidence in forming sentences naturally. Remember, confidence comes from repetition. The more you practice, the more natural speaking English will feel. Tip 2, slow down and breathe. Now let's talk about something that many English learners struggle with, speed. Have you ever felt like you're rushing your words and stumbling over sentences? That's because when we're nervous, we tend to speak too fast, which makes mistakes worse. The solution? Slow down and breathe. 1. Speaking too fast increases mistakes. When you speak too quickly, your brain doesn't have enough time to find the right words, and that leads to errors. You might mispronounce words, forget grammar rules, or completely lose track of what you're saying. Instead, focus on speaking at a natural pace. It's not about speaking slowly. It's about speaking clearly. 2. Take deep breaths before speaking. A simple trick to control your speed is to take a deep breath before you start talking. This helps you stay relaxed and speak more naturally. Try this. Take a deep breath in, then exhale slowly. Now start your sentence. You'll notice that your words flow more smoothly. 3. Use pauses to sound more confident. Another great trick is to pause between sentences. Many professional speakers do this to sound more confident and give their listeners time to absorb their words. Instead of saying everything in one breath, Pause slightly after important points. For example, I believe that confidence comes from practice, and today I'll show you how to build it. Pausing makes you sound more controlled, more confident, and more natural in English. Tip 3, think in English. Now let's talk about one of the biggest confidence boosters, thinking in English. Many learners struggle with speaking because they first think in their native language, then try to translate. But that slows you down and makes conversations harder. The goal, stop translating and start thinking in English. Why translating is a problem. When you translate, your brain has to do extra work. First, form the sentence in your language, then find the right words in English, and finally say it out loud. This process takes time and often leads to awkward or incorrect sentences. How to start thinking in English. The best way to train your brain is to practice small thoughts in English throughout the day. For example, instead of thinking, I need to buy milk in your native language and translating it, just think directly in English. I need to buy milk. Use simple phrases and connect words naturally. Don't worry about making long, complex sentences. Start with short, simple thoughts. Describe what you see around you, what you're doing, or what you need to do next. Example, instead of thinking, how do I say, I will go to the market in English? Translation problem. Just think directly, I'm going to the market. The more you do this, the faster your brain will switch to English mode and speaking will feel much more natural. Tip 4, body language matters. Did you know that how you stand and move while speaking can affect how confident you sound? It's true. Even if your words are perfect, your body language can either make you look confident or nervous. So let's talk about how to use your posture, gestures, and facial expressions to sound more fluent and natural. 1. Stand tall with good posture. Imagine two people. One is standing straight with their shoulders back, head up, and making eye contact. The other is slouching, looking down, and avoiding eye contact. Who do you think sounds more confident? The first one, right? That's because your posture affects how people perceive you and how you feel about yourself. So next time you speak English in public, stand or sit up straight. Keep your head high and your shoulders relaxed. This not only makes you look more confident, but also helps you breathe better, which improves your speech clarity. 2, smile. It changes everything. A simple smile can instantly make you feel more comfortable and make your listeners more engaged. Even if you feel nervous, smiling sends a signal to your brain that you're relaxed, which reduces stress. Plus, people are more likely to listen to and trust someone who looks friendly and confident. 3. Use hand gestures to express yourself. Many fluent speakers naturally use their hands while talking. Gestures help emphasize key points, make your speech more engaging, and actually help you remember words better. For example, if you're explaining something big, spread your arms wide. If you're listing points, use your fingers to count. 4. Maintain eye contact. Avoid looking at the ground or staring at the ceiling when speaking. Instead, look at the person or audience in front of you. If direct eye contact feels uncomfortable, try looking at their forehead or between their eyebrows. It feels the same to them. So stand tall, smile, use gestures, and make eye contact. These small body language tricks will make you sound more confident, even if you're still working on fluency. Tip 5, speak more, fear less. Now, here's the most important tip of all. The only way to truly become confident in English is to speak. Many learners spend too much time studying grammar and vocabulary but are afraid to actually use English in real conversations. But confidence doesn't come from knowing every word. It comes from using what you already know. 1. Join English groups or speaking clubs. One of the best ways to practice is by joining a group where people are learning English just like you. Find local meetups, online language exchange groups, or even Facebook communities where people practice English together. Speaking in a relaxed environment will help you overcome fear and build confidence. 2. Talk to strangers. Yes, really. This might sound scary at first, but talking to strangers, especially native speakers, is an amazing way to improve. Start small. Say hello to a store cashier, ask a question at a restaurant, or compliment someone on something. The more you do this, the easier it gets. 3. Practice daily conversations. The best way to overcome fear is to make speaking English a daily habit. Talk to yourself when you're alone. Describe what you're doing or plan your day out loud. If you have friends who also want to improve, set up a speaking challenge where you only communicate in English for a certain time every day. 4. Make mistakes. It's part of learning. Most people fear speaking English because they're afraid of making mistakes. But guess what? Even native speakers make mistakes. The key is to keep talking and learning from those mistakes. Nobody expects perfect English. What matters is communication. So take every opportunity to speak, practice, and grow. The more you speak, the less fear you'll have. And soon English will feel completely natural to you. All right, now it's your turn. Which of these tips will you try first? Will you practice in front of a mirror? Slow down when speaking? Or maybe join a speaking group? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more English hacks every week. Your support helps this channel grow, and I can't wait to share even more confidence-boosting tips with you. See you in the next video.